Test. 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, let's start all over again. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate that. All right, so let me start over again. First of all, let me say it's 5 minute fries with Vince. I love you guys. And what I was saying super dramatically, long story short, was um, make the most of the time that you have. Over the past maybe 30 days, I have lost some good friends and neighbors, loved ones, people who I've talked to even days before they passed, moments not knowing that that was going to be the last time I'd speak to them. And so I'm encouraging you, please, tomorrow's not promised. If you're going to hug someone, make it count. If you're going to fist bump because you're socially distancing, make sure your words and your time that you spend are intentional. You never know when it's going to be your last moment. We're closer to the end than we ever were. And it is our responsibility to be intentional with moments, because that's all that we have left. It's like sand sifting through your fingers. You can't grasp it hard enough to hold it. It's going to slip away. Make the most of the times that you have, because at some point, all you're going to have are pictures. All you're going to have are memories, and they'll start to fade at some point. My For those of you who are preparing for tomorrow, for Juneteenth, I would love for you to make sure that you are intentional in celebrating Juneteenth for all my African American brothers and sisters. God bless you. For Father's Day, though, I'm going to ask you to do something intentional. If your father's still present and living, be intentional, love on them. Listen, it doesn't matter what version of your father you got. If you can only remember the 20-year-old version of your dad who was not wise enough to know how to raise you and how to love you and how to be there for you, and so now you're stuck with the 70-year-old version of him or the 50-year-old version of him, I encourage you, be intentional. Make Sunday count. Make it count. For those of you who are you didn't get the fairy tale dad that you wanted, I encourage you, if he's got breath, you still have time to change the tide. You can sow seeds of love. You can sow seeds of difference to help him. He already knows he messed up. He already knows he's done wrong. Reach out. Some of them are really just looking for a chance to become the best dad that they can be, but they just don't know how. Men are unfortunately sometimes foolishly naive on how to reach out for help. For those of you who do not have your father any longer, he's gone on. Celebrate his memory. Love on those who are left. Remember him. Reach out to your siblings, for the ones that still remain, and celebrate his memory. For those of you who did not have a father figure in your life, and you're saying, well, my mom was my dad. No, there was a male figure somewhere in your life. Someone might have been an uncle, an aunt, might have been an uncle, might have been a cousin, might have been a teacher. If they're still present, tell them thank you. If there's someone who's serving in that capacity for your kids right now, because their father's not there, appreciate them. And lastly, I want to say, so there's a movie that just came out on Netflix, and it's called Fatherhood. It's based on a true life story by the name of a man of Matthew Lincoln, and it's currently streaming on Netflix. And it tells the story about this dad who is fighting hard to be the best father that he can be for his daughter. And you all know I love being a dad. I love the idea of being a father. I love the idea of being able to be someone that my kids can depend on. I like the idea of this story. The sad part is, though, this story does not capture all of the things that some fathers fight to do because their fight for fatherhood is not them fighting to try to raise a child. Some of them are fighting just to see their child. Some of them are fighting for the opportunity to be a part of their life. Some of them are fighting against a court system that is heavy-handed. Some of them are fighting against injustices. Some of them are fighting against their own foolishness that have separated them from their kids, and they don't know how to recover. There is still yet a fight for fatherhood. Don't give up on these men. Don't give up on men. Don't give up on the fathers. Pray for them. Give them a chance. Give them another chance. Scripture says 70 times 7. Okay, in case you need to know how many times. If you've got the time to count, then you're not doing it right. I'm not saying be a doormat. What I am saying is leave the door open for that moment of epiphany that they get. Make it count, friends. Make it count. Listen, you got some stuff that you can do this weekend. Find a way to do it. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.